Yo. All right. Y'all see me? Hold on. There we go. Yeah. What's up, y'all? How's it going? See, a lot of people up in here. I explained in my hard coach this where he's at right now. Alright. Appreciate y'all hopping in here and everything like that. Can't wait to hear what I got cooked up. Alright. That's what's up. So, welcome everybody to my first live stream strategy session. I'm going to be doing these about once a month. This is the 90 days of music marketing live stream right here. And today I'm going to go over how to build a 90-day strategy for your music marketing. Give me 1 second though. This dog. Oh my god. Sorry about that. My neighbor's dog sucks. He just starts barking at the worst times, just nonstop. So there's that. But anyway, where's it at? That's not it. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that face. Look at that face right there. You like that face right there? Alright. So, like I said, it's going to be 90 days of music marketing. And first off, I just want to say thank you for every single one of y'all tuning in. Appreciate it. Make sure you share this with everybody you know who is a musician of any genre who could use some marketing help. Because I'm going to be going over a lot of key points to basically build your 90-day strategy to actually have real success and continuous growth for your music on all platforms and just in total to get a really good solid growth on your fan base. Alright, so I'm not playing any music, nothing like that like I used to or anything, so just wanted to put that out right there. But yeah, that face. Okay, appreciate you, Zach. Alright, so anyway, so this session right here is all. What the fuck? Hold on a second. This damn thing must be stupid. There we go. Alright. Got this whole slideshow and everything like that, and it wants to glitch out sometimes. So, this session right here will show you how to build a sustainable marketing strategy that will grow your momentum and help keep you continuously gaining fans, building a real career in music. Alright? That's exactly what this is for. And I'm probably going to have some more glitches here and there. And hopefully I don't have a sneezing fit. My allergy's been kicking my ass here lately, so we'll see what happens. But I just want to say right here, right now, if you are not serious about having a career in music, just go ahead and leave the live stream. Okay? If you're an artist and you're making music and you're like, oh, I don't know. We don't need to waste each other's time because this is all about music marketing. I'm going to show you how to get your marketing on point in order to have some real growth. And if you're a hobby artist, you just need to just go ahead and exit. Alright? So, that's just what I got to say right there. Because there's a lot of artists who frequent by here and they don't take their music seriously. And if you want to take your music seriously, then you're just going to waste your time going through this, because I'm going to be talking to you about how to grow your music and your fan base, and if you're not interested in that, it's not going to be for you. So, J-Treat, you're an exemption, man. You're more of a fan of music, so. Alright. Anyway, so what is 90 days of music marketing? There we go. Well, it's a strategy designed to simplify and increase your music and content production and release in order to build a continuously growing fan base. Alright? This right here will show you how to have a simple and stress-free 90 days rolling of continuous entertainment out on all your social media and streaming platforms. Alright? The advantage of having 90 days in advance that you're reworking will be that you'll have a continuous stream of content out to your fans regardless of what life throws at you. All right. We all have had that happen where we have these plans. We're like, okay, I got these 3 tracks I'm going to be putting out. I'm going to start really getting serious with making videos and putting them up on all the socials. And then life happens, whether it's for a week, 2 weeks, whatever the situation is. It could be just a couple of days. And it throws you off your rhythm because you weren't working in advance. See, if you're just working day to day, maybe even week to week on your content, you will get behind. Life will happen. You know, you're going to have, you know, negative things happen. You're going to have positive things happen, you know, where you're going to get, you know, a new job or whatever. It's a great promotion, great opportunity for you. Well, now you're working twice as much. You know, all kinds of things that you will be doing in your life. You need to make sure you're working in advance, all right? So that's the benefit about working 90 days in advance, is that if you can't do anything for 2 to 3 weeks, you'll still be fine, because you'll be able to catch up over the next 2 months to where you'll be fine. Exactly, right there. Noel right there, man. 100%. I have tracks and videos and other content scheduled out weekly until April 2026. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. 5 songs in 2 days is not bad if you've just been creating them and stacking, man. So, what content you need to be creating every single month? You need to be having music, at least 1 song going out every single month, okay? Now, if you're having a album or an EP that you're going to be releasing, now that's a little bit different strategy. This is for a standard 1 new song a month strategy, okay? So you're going to have 1 new song a month. You're going to have it mixed and mastered, ready to drop every single month, okay? You're going to have 1 music video for that song as well too, every single month, okay? You're going to have music related videos. You're going to have lifestyle videos, and these are going to be a total of 3 videos that are the mix of the lifestyle and music related, okay? So let me just go ahead and break that down right now. So music related videos. What are music related videos? Well, they are behind the scenes of a music video, behind the scenes of you creating the music, the making of, like my writing process, my creation process. You know, if you play an instrument, you can hey, this is what I was messing around one day, this is what I came up with. You can just start recording yourself every time you go and play. Every time you go and play, you can record yourself, and you'll never know what will happen, and you can take that out and you can put that up as some content as well too. If you're a producer, mixing and mastering, everything like that, whatever your process is for creating the music, that is going to be your music related content, okay? So it's not going to be a direct promotion of the song itself. It's going to be more of an indirect, because the direct promotion of the song itself is going to be the music video, okay? Then your lifestyle videos are going to be anything just 1 step away from music. Okay, so if, like I always say this all the time, if you talk about a lot of political stuff in your music, then your lifestyle videos are going to be non-music related content of you talking about something social or political issue that happened to come up on you here recently, right? If you use a lot of sports metaphors, you're really into sports, your lifestyle content is going to be you talking about whatever's going on in sports that you're really into. You know, if you like skateboarding, you talk about that. Whatever it is that drives you and that you put a lot into your music, whether it's mental health, whatever the situation is, whatever it is that you're putting into your music that drives your music, that's the kind of lifestyle content that you're going to create. And again, you're going to have you're going to have 1 music video per month, and then the other 3 weeks out of that, you're going to be dropping a mix of music related and lifestyle videos at 1 per week, all right? So, how to create and schedule and edit up these videos, right? Because I just told you need to be dropping 4 videos a month, and you're probably thinking, man, how am I going to be able to do that? It's because we're working in 90 days in advance, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to use what resources you have and then build from there after you get the 90 days rolling. So if you got a cell phone, which everybody has, go ahead and start using that to create your videos. You might even be able to edit it on there as well too, all right? If you got an old DSLR camera, or somebody in your friend or family group happens to have an old DSLR camera that they're not using anymore, and you can get it for free or maybe for really, really cheap, go ahead and grab that. If you want to go to a pawn shop or something like that, that's completely up for you. I would say that'd be like step 2, right? Try to get something for free 99 first, all right? And then another option is you can get friend, family member, or an aspiring videographer in your area to actually hold the camera for you, okay? Because yeah, you can record some of these things by yourself, just setting up the camera, like setting up your phone on something or whatever, but like for a music video, for instance, you're going to need somebody moving around to help you out with that. But what you can also do is get a cheap tripod over on Amazon or something, okay? And make sure you get one that has the ability to have a cell phone as well as a DSLR camera on there, so you can use either one, okay? You don't want to spend, you know, it's only like 15, 20 bucks or whatever. You don't want to be spending 15, 20 bucks and then you got to go do it again because, oh, that one was just for cell phones only. I need one for DSLR cameras because I just upgraded to one now, okay? And exactly, we all carry a film studio in our pockets, absolutely, man. And the you know, what you can also do with that tripod is you could just have it set up over in the corner somewhere, and it could be having a still shot, and then you could still have somebody else help you out with the moving around with a different camera or a different cell phone, okay? So that's why I say just go grab one of those cheap tripods over on Amazon. Like I said, I got mine for like 15 bucks, okay? And then we all got a cell phone. Everybody's got one. If you have a cell phone that's at least 10 years old, it shoots in at least 1080p, if not 4K. So you have no excuses. Oh, well, you know, it doesn't shoot good. No, I will agree with you. A cell phone, especially on selfie mode, does not shoot good at night or in really low light, okay? So with that, you'll need to improvise. Use daylight. Have a lot of lights around or something like that, okay? You're going to have to figure that out until you get a DSLR camera that can shoot a lot better in low light with when you set the ISOs and stuff like that, okay? When you get a DSLR camera, it's not just point and click. You're going to have to learn a couple of things as well, too, on that, okay? So, again, we're going to use what resources you have, and then once you have built that 90 days and you got that 90 days rolling, then what you're going to do is you're going to, whenever you get up to it, then you can start upgrading. But we're not going to upgrade anything right now. We're going to use as much of the things that we already have as possible, okay? Now, when it comes to editing, make sure you edit with free sources like CapCut Edits, which is Instagram's new thing that's kind of like CapCut. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that yet, but it's out. Filmora, which is old school. iMovie, which is standard on all iPhones. And then you got DaVinci Resolve, which you can use on laptops, desktops, and I believe on tablets as well too. I'm not 100%. But DaVinci Resolve is a good one. It is laid out almost like Premiere Pro. And I personally use Premiere Pro. I love Premiere Pro, but DaVinci Resolve is free, okay? So make sure you guys are using the free resources as well. And then whenever it comes to cutting your clips, I recommend that you use Opus, okay? Opus is a great program. It's a software online. You just upload your stuff, and they have an annual package at like 100 and some bucks or whatever for a year. It's really, really cheap, and it's really, really good as well too. And I actually have a promotional code that I'll send you if you want. Just go ahead and send me an email at harcos@mmcpod.com. At the end of this, if you're I'll go around at the end. If you guys want me to send you the different links that I have for Opus and some other things as well too that I'm going to be talking about today, then just feel free to drop me an email and I will send that over to you as well too, okay? One thing I did forget to to go back to really quick. So when we are talking about creating what we are creating, there we go. I forgot to add in here that every single one of these videos we're cutting 5 clips for, okay? So you're going to have 1 music video, and then you're going to have 3 lifestyle / music related videos, Okay, so a total of 4 videos, 1 dropping every single week. Yeah, some weeks are going to have 5 weeks instead. Just keep it rolling because it'll even out. But then you're going to have those 4 videos and you're going to cut 5 clips from each. So the clips themselves, they're going to, of course, go up on the social media platforms. Okay? And then you're also going to put them up on YouTube Shorts. And then your long form videos are going to go on YouTube Shorts as well too. Okay? So I forgot to put this in the slideshow. The way that we want people to see and continue down with our content is we want them to see our short form clips over on, Facebook and Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, even on X, right? Only the shorts go up on those platforms. And in the description of these short form videos, you're going to say, to watch full video, click the link in bio, or click this specific link for the long form of the video, right? And you're going to have them basically go over to your YouTube channel to see the full video. And I'll cover this on another live stream strategy session, how to set up your social medias and everything, but in your social media bio, the only link you're going to have is for your YouTube and your website. Okay, we're not going to put any link trees, nothing like that in there. And again, I'll go deeper into that on another live stream strategy session because that's a really key one right there. But what we're doing is we're wanting to take people from short form platforms to YouTube to watch the long form video, and then from there, then they go over to your streaming platforms, your website, stuff like that, in order to continue on. Okay, but the first thing that we want to do is we want to entertain them in the short form with the clips of your music video, your music related videos and your lifestyle videos, and then you want to have them go check out the full length video, and then they will start going from strangers to fans and then super fans. Okay, so there we go. Let me see here. Let me go back to where we were. Right, okay, and then once you have everything cut, okay, you got everything finished, you got your music ready to go, you got your music videos, your music related videos, your lifestyle videos all done, you got them all clipped up and everything like that. We're going to use a calendar to plan and keep your schedule, okay? And what you're going to do is you use a calendar app on your phone or on your computer or whatever, Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whatever, right? Use the free ones. And you're going to make sure, on one specific day every week, your long form video is going to drop. And then you alternate out your 5 short form videos. Okay, and what I like to do is, say for instance, when you have the music video drop on the first Sunday of the month, right? So then what you're going to do is 3 days out of that week, you're going to have the first 3 clips from that music video drop. Never drop a YouTube short on the same day that you drop a YouTube full, because it will jack up the algorithm, okay? Only drop 1 video per day over on YouTube, okay? But anyway, you're going to drop the first 3 in that week, and then the other 2 you're going to drop on the next week after that. So then that way you're alternating. Now the first week when you do this, you're going to have only 3 shorts to go posting on that first week. Don't worry about it, all right? Because after that, we're going to start having 5 shorts to post every single week, and it's just going to keep rolling like that, okay? And every 2 weeks, you're going to go in and update the posts on all the platforms, okay? Because all these platforms allow you to upload up to 30 days in advance on the desktop versions, okay? TikTok used to be the outlier and only allowed for up to 10 days in advance, but they recently started allowing 30 days on some accounts. It might not be on all accounts, so double check that. But on all the platforms, you can upload your stuff up to 30 days. But in order to make sure that you don't get behind, I recommend that every 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, you can do it every week if you want, but every 2 weeks at least, you go in and schedule out the next 2 weeks worth of stuff, and then update your calendar on what you've been working on over the week, okay? And I have a free calendar and AI scripts to help you with these postings as well too. If you want those, feel free to let me know. Again, you can let me know down here in the comments, or you can let me know, just send me an email, harcos@mmcpod.com, okay? Let me see if I forgot anything. Okay, before I get to that. So one thing that I forgot to write down on here as well too is that when you are uploading your short and long form content over on social media and YouTube. We're not putting out, especially on the short form stuff, it's not going to be new song out now, stream now, come check out the video, nothing like that. We're not telling anybody what to do in the text on the post, okay? What you're going to do is, like I said, I have some AI scripts right here that will help you. And what they'll do is they'll take the transcript from your song or the video, and it will create an interest-based title and description for you to use when you're posting up on the short form platforms, okay? So if you have a clip from your new music video, it's not going to say new music video, blah, 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 out now, link in bio, none of that shit. That's not what we're saying in the title or the description. The title is going to be, like, let's say, for instance, I have a song called Black Clouds, okay? And so if I post a clip up for that, you know, Black Clouds, it's about mental health, like feeling like you have a black cloud around your head all the time, right? And so if you have a song called that and I was posting a clip of that music video, the title is going to be, man, I swear these black clouds are always around me. Something like that, okay? And then in the description, it's going to be like, every day whenever I wake up, I feel like I got this black cloud hanging over me, and it never seems to go away. And then you're going to have, then it's going to say, to check out the full video, click this link, or, you know, link in bio. And then you're going to have 5 related hashtags. Not hashtag new music, not hashtag hip hop, nothing like that, okay? It's going to be hashtags that are related to the song. And these AI scripts that I have will be able to help you out with that as well too, okay? So if you don't have these AI scripts, make sure you hit me up again, Harkos at mmcpod.com, or you can put something down in the comments and later on, and I will remember to get that over here. Let me check the comments here real quick. There's a lot of nonsense, of course, because Sack and J-Tree up in here. Much love, but, you know, they're trying to distract me. I get it. All right. Noel said, I edited all my music videos and created the lyric videos on CapCut for free. It's easy. Yeah, well, you know how I feel personally about lyric videos, but yeah, using CapCut, you can edit all your videos and cut clips and stuff like that for free on CapCut. Okay, yeah, it's technically a freemium because they have a pro edition for like, what is it, like 10 or 20 bucks a month or something like that, and you get a little extra features. But those extra features don't always need. Yeah, that'd be nice. If you want to spend it, go for it, but we're trying to do everything for as low as $0 as possible, because we want to make sure that the money that we do spend is obviously on the creation of the music. If you can try to keep that down as close to zero by doing it yourself, that's awesome. But it's going to have a cost right there of creating the music, mixing and mastering, everything like that. But then the main place we're going to want to spend money is not on the creation of videos or anything like that. It's going to be on the marketing of the videos, the actual running advertisements, okay? That's where we're going to want to do it. And again, I apologize if I cough and stuff like that. I'm dealing with my allergies and stuff like that. It's killing me. So, anybody have any questions about what we're talking about here? What I'm talking about, not what's going on in the comments, about what I'm talking about so far before we keep going. I'll give it a second because I know there's like a 10-20 seconds delays or whatever. Man, Sack and Jay, you guys are trying to throw me off. Alright, I'll check the comments here in a second. If you guys got any questions or whatever, feel free to let me know. But I'm going to go ahead up next. Now, what we're going to talk about now is uploading and registering your music. Okay, so I just went over the content portion, and I'll summarize everything here in a second as well too. If you, like I said, if you got any questions, go ahead and drop it in the comments. All right. But appreciate that, Zach. I'm just ignoring y'all talking nonsense over there. But anyway, yeah, so that goes for the content creation portion, okay? Now we need to upload and register our music. And whenever I mean register your music, I'm not talking about just putting it out through your distributor, okay? You need to be registering your music with other agencies as well, too. What the fuck? Oh, what does it say? Oh. Anyway, you need to be registering with other agencies, too, and I'll get that to a second. So what I put right here is a note. I did these basically so I wouldn't lose where I was talking about, all right, y'all? Plus, you guys can kind of see what I got on the screen. It looks all professional and everything, right? But anyway, there is no limit to how ahead you can schedule your music to drop on the streaming platforms, okay? And you can always adjust it. When you schedule for upload, all just register at the same time, okay? So, again, like it says right there, when you upload to your distributor, which I recommend everybody use Lander. If you guys want to use whatever else, that's on y'all, okay? I'm not going to argue with you. But when you upload your music to your distributor to go up on the streaming platforms, we are going to make sure that we register on all the different registration platforms at the same time, okay? Because yes, when you upload to the distribution platforms, they will get you your streaming royalties, but you don't always get everything, okay? That's what they call the black box of music royalties and stuff. There's a lot of other elements to it, which I will be covering actually either later this week or the beginning of next week. I have one of the executives from the MLC who's going to be on the podcast, and he's going to be talking all about music registration. It's going to be a great one, so if you guys want to check that one out, definitely make sure that you let me know, and I'll send you information about that. But anyway, you need to make sure you register with the MLC, come on, Harry Fox, ASCAP, or BMI, not both, and Music Match. Alright, so why does this keep going away? So, if y'all are not familiar, there's different ways to register your music and different ways that you get paid for your music besides just direct sales from the fans and besides just streaming. Alright? So the MLC, they handle your mechanical licensing. That's what's called, the Mechanical Licensing Company, MLC. Alright, now they will handle all of your mechanical licensing so that whenever your music gets played on Pandora or somebody plays it in a playlist or something like that, you will get the mechanical off of that as well too. So you can potentially get paid two different ways from just your song being streamed on the streaming platforms, okay? Harry Fox covers a similar way, but they are really, really good for if you want to license a cover in order to make a music video for it or any kind of music-related video for it, okay? So if you all are doing covers, which Noel, I know you like to do some covers. It's kind of how you were kind of warming up before you hit the ground running with your original music here recently. But when you want to do covers, if you are only going to put out the audio only, which I don't recommend because the whole point of doing a cover is to tap into that original artist's audience, and the best way to do that is through video, right? But hypothetically, let's say you don't want to listen to Harkos and you don't want to have a fucking video for every single one of your songs, right? Then you only need to register with the MLC for that song. But if you want to have a cover song and actually put out a music video for it, then you need to register with Harry Fox as well too. Okay, and it's always good just register with both of them. It's not going to harm anything. You're not going to get in trouble if you register one of your original songs with MLC and Harry Fox. Okay, because there are some things that Harry Fox covers that the MLC doesn't, and so I personally recommend that you just take that extra second and register that song with Harry Fox and the MLC. Okay. And then you want to make sure that you register with ASCAP or BMI. Now this one you will get in trouble. Okay, you will have a bad day if you start putting out songs on BMI and ASCAP. Okay? I know somebody personally who had been using ASCAP for years, and he was like, you know what, I want to try BMI and see if they're any better. And so he put one song out on BMI, and that song was not on ASCAP. Okay? He registered one song with BMI. ASCAP found out, shut down his ASCAP account. This dude had been making music for like 10 years. Okay? Shut down his ASCAP account. He had to go through this whole big fucking headache, okay? And so that's why I say not both, okay? Go check out BMI, go check out ASCAP, ask some musician friends that you know which one they like. They're basically the same, okay? They help you get your performance royalties, okay? So whenever you perform a song at a live venue, especially one that's actually paying you to be there, they are going to be registered with ASCAP and BMI. They can register with both because they're toned to both of them. But they will register and you will get some extra royalties for performing those songs in live. Also, this also covers radio, and then if your music is being played public anywhere, any kind of public settings, okay? So you need to make sure that you register for ASCAP or BMI, not both. And they both have like a one-time setup fee of like $50 or something like that. I can't remember. It's not expensive and it's only one time, okay? So make sure you go and sign up with them. I knew I should have looked at the comments. But anyway. And then you also need to register with Music Match, okay? Now, Music Match, they help with getting your lyrics registered to your song, but also it'll put it into the lyrics on the streaming platform, okay? So I like listening to music on YouTube Music, okay? And so, for instance, I was just listening to Wake Up by Mad Season, excuse me. My nose is messing me up. But you have this lyrics tab right here. I don't know if you can see. And it will actually pull up the lyrics, and as you're going through, let me make sure I got this music song down. As you're going through, it will actually highlight the words as you're going, okay? Now, having the lyrics registered to where they will come up like that on the streaming platforms is going to be key for you getting beyond just English-speaking people only. Okay, you want to get people with English as a second language, or people who don't even really know English. Those people in particular really, really like Americana and American music, okay? So having the lyrics up will help them be able to learn and love your music even more, okay? So make sure you go and put your music up on Music Match. There is like a small fee for different tiers, but it's not that crazy at all, okay? And make sure you're registering over on these places, okay? So again, whenever you go and schedule any of your music, okay, up on the distribution platform to be released, okay, in our whole strategy that we're doing here, you want to make sure that you, at the same time, just open up another tab if you want to, and register with these different companies, okay? And these different companies will also intermingle with your distribution, okay? So when you get to the different steps, when you're registering, you will actually see where it will say, oh, okay, here, put in this information, you'll get that from your distributor, stuff like that. And when you're registering your music over on ASCAP or BMI, it'll have a place for your information from MLC and vice versa as well, okay? So all these things, your distributor, MLC, ASCAP, and BMI, they all work together to help you get every single bit of the money off your music, okay? So it's more than just straight from your streaming platform to your distributor to your pocket, okay? There's a lot more to this. So you need to make sure that you go ahead and do this, okay? And again, to distribute, I recommend using Lander. I have a code that you can use for 20% off. Lander's great, okay? They help you with distributing your music to all the platforms. They don't charge you all the extra fees for all the extra services that a lot of the other platforms will charge you for. They'll give them to you for free, okay? And then they also have their own mastering software as well in there. They have a lot of plugins and stuff like that as well too. If you like to do a lot of the recording, mixing, and mastering of your own music, Lander is definitely great. The Lander Studio is like $100 and something a year, and you get everything that they have. It's super cheap. It's not that big of a deal. And so if you want a link to get an extra 20% off, make sure you let me know, and I'll be able to send that to you, okay? Anyway, so then what you do every single month, you just keep rinsing and repeating, okay? So again, you're going to create your content, okay? Now when you go to do this, don't try doing it just, okay, every week I gotta create. No, every week what I want you to do is go spend 1 to 2 days, not the whole day, but a few hours over your 1 to 2 days off, and go and create music, but create video content, okay? That's the key right there, because people will create music at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday, at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday night when they gotta go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning, because whenever you're creating music, it just hits you, and sometimes you'll be up all night with that muse coming in from the ether and everything, right? So we're not gonna worry about making sure that we create every month music-wise. That should already be going on right now. That's not where a lot of artists have problems that I've noticed. Artists can create music all day and just keep smashing it out, right? But where a lot of artists lack is the video element, okay? So 1 to 2 days a week, I want you to go out and create as much video content as you can, okay? Because you need to make sure that you have one music video per song that you're going to be putting out, okay? And again, we're going to put out one song per month. So we're going to put out one music video per month as well too, okay? So maybe one day you shoot 3 different music videos in one day. Okay, then you spend the next week or 2 editing those all up. But then every week, when you have 1 to 2 days off, okay, everybody usually gets 1 to 2 days off. You're going to go out and you're going to shoot for a few hours. And it's not that hard. Me and one of my kids, about 2 years ago, we went out for an hour and a half. And I shot 7 different music videos, okay, in 7 different locations. And just did one shot, one take music videos. You can do it like that. You can go to a couple of different locations and maybe have a different hoodie on or something like that, right? And shoot different songs in different locations, and then kind of mix it all up in the visuals however you want to, okay? It doesn't have to be super complicated. You can have 2 to 3 different scenes, or you can do one shot, one take videos. You can mix it up and do a little bit of each, okay? But what I want you to do is be going out every single week, 1 to 2 days a week, and you're going to go out and create, whether it's your music videos, or it's your music related stuff. And see, this is where your tripod comes in handy, because while you are having somebody shoot your music video, you can have a tripod set up with a junky old phone or maybe a secondary phone or something over in the corner, and it's getting the behind the scenes footage of your music video being created for that specific song. Okay? You could also have it over in the corner while you're making music, while you're doing your writing process or whatever. You can just have it on for hours, and then you can go in and you can find key places and kind of chop it up a little bit, okay? To do your music related videos and do your lifestyle videos, okay? But again, once a week we're going and we're creating as much stuff as possible, but we're stacking it. We're not releasing it, okay? Until we have at least 30 days worth of our stuff ready to go. Then we're going to schedule and we're going to keep creating, okay? And we're going to keep building until we have 90 days, okay? And if you go out every single week and at least spend 2 to 4 hours a week shooting your video content, and then just doing some simple editing, getting it all nice, and then stacking it and putting it into the calendar and getting yourself organized, you will be able to build a rolling 90 days within 30 to 45 days, okay? Because especially at first when you start doing it, you're going to be super motivated. You may go out one day and spend 8 hours, and you may shoot 2 months worth of content. That's that one day, okay? But what we're going to keep doing is we're going to keep going out every single week and creating something and keep that rolling. If you end up getting more than 90 days in advance, like Noel was saying earlier, he's up till April of next year, okay? Then that's cool. If you want to work 6 months in advance, go for it. But working at least 90 days in advance helps for when life happens, that you don't fall behind and go a month or 2 without putting out a new song, without putting out a single video or a single short over on short form platforms. Okay? I've seen artists do this. Well, they will get super motivated, they'll create a bunch of stuff, and it'll just be boom, 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 boom. And then life will happen, and they had been telling people, oh, my new album's coming out on blah, 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 blah day. Well, that day comes and goes, and they're making a post, oh, sorry, blah, blah, blah happened. I can't fulfill what I said I was going to do. Okay, that goes into the whole thing on why you don't pre-promote as well, too, but we're not going to go into that. But now they're off for 1 to 2 months, not posting anything. No music, no videos, no nothing. And that will kill any momentum that you have. I guarantee you. Okay? So again, 1 to 2 days a week, go out, spend a couple hours creating, spend a little bit of time doing a little bit of editing. You don't have to be super fancy. Just make sure you sync up the lyrics, the audio, and your lips. Okay? That's all you really need to do. Switch it around a little bit. Nothing fancy has to be done. Okay? Again, you're going to use what resources you have. There's a fucking typo right there. And build from there after you get 90 days rolling. So what I mean by that is use everything that you have. Use your cell phone. Spend 15, 20 bucks. Get a tripod. Okay? But you're going to use all these free resources. Friends and family, significant other, maybe somebody who's in high school or college or something like that near you and trying to be a videographer. You're going to use them to help you out. Give them, buy them lunch or something like that for helping you out. Like, shout out to Calvonics, right? For those of you, a lot of y'all know Calvonics. Some of y'all may not. Check him out. But he has one of his best friends who's been doing his music videos for years. And when they go out to shoot, he goes and buys them dinner. Simple stuff like that. They're friends. They get it all taken care of. And that's how he gets his music videos done. And his music videos are great. Okay? Yeah, well, I mean, you were asking me some questions here and there, Noel. Noel, you said, man, I wish this came out before I started registering. You made this very simple. It took me forever to navigate this process on my own. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, man. Me and you had talked about some stuff here and there when we had a consultation a few months back, and I kind of gave you the gist of this. But yeah, man, I mean, you did figure it out on your own, which is perfectly fine. I mean, nobody handed me this. I had to figure it out through a lot of trial and error and pick at different pieces of information from different areas, okay? But yeah, so after you get it up and running and you got your 90 days up and running, no problems, and you're starting to get that momentum that you want, you're starting to gain some stuff, you're getting more streams, you're getting more money coming back in. If you want to then start investing in, let me go and spend a couple $100 on a DSLR camera. Let me go and get a drone. I want to mess around with that. Go ahead and start doing that, but at least get your 90 days up and rolling first, okay? Get in that rhythm first before you start spending any money upgrading your equipment, okay? Because a lot of people, they'll get so excited and they'll go out and they'll spend all this money, and then they'll lose the motivation because they just spent the money and they're not seeing the return yet, okay? Because it's going to take a few months for you to get the ball rolling, and then you'll start seeing slowly, you'll start seeing the return. It could take months, it could take a year or more, okay? But you just need to keep at it, and you will keep seeing continual growth. Even if it's just 1 or 2 listeners a month, you will see that growth, and it will keep going. And when you show strangers that you have consistency, they will become fans. And if you keep showing those fans that you have consistency, they will become super fans. If you keep showing them super fans that you have consistency, they will bring you more fans than what you can do by yourself. A super fan is like winning the lottery, okay? They will help you, but you have to be consistent, or else they're going to be like, oh yeah, listen to this person's music, it's alright, but they don't put out so very much. Well, why do you want to listen to them? Nobody wants to listen to somebody who they might get interested in and then they don't hear any new music from them for a year, right? You have that consistency and you show people, hey, I'm here, I'm serious, I'm in it for the long run. They will be with you for the long run, okay? Again, when we edit, we're going to be using free resources like CapCut, Edits, Filmora, iMovie, and DaVinci Resolve. Again, all free. CapCut, Edits, Filmora, and iMovie, they are on your phone, and I believe they do have also desktop versions as well too, or Chromebook and stuff like that, tablet versions. And then DaVinci Resolve is mainly on computer as well too. Yeah, you base your whole, Noel said he based his whole entire rollout strategy on the consultation that me and him had. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, dude. I like helping people, but I really like when they actually listen. You have no idea how many people I've had discussions with just this year alone in 2025 that did not listen to me. It's irritating. And that's mostly why I've changed up a lot of things with the channel. But anyway, again, if you want an easy way to cut clips, all right, the vertical clips, just like 60-ish seconds or whatever, I recommend Opus. Again, if you want a link to Opus, I can give you a link. You get it like I can't remember what kind of discount you get. I think you get 30 days for free or something like that. Okay, it's a good discount. Anyway, and then we're going to use a calendar to plan and keep you on schedule, all right? And then again, every 2 weeks, update the schedule posts on all the platforms, and the platforms allow you to upload at least 30 days in advance, all right? So just keep that going. Make sure you keep your calendar updated. Make sure you keep your platforms all updated and ready to go for the next month, okay? And then again, like I said, I have a free calendar template that'll show you how to lay everything out. If you choose to do that, if you need a little bit of guidance, like, oh, I'm not 100%, I got a free calendar template, and I also have some AI scripts to help you with interest-based titles and descriptions for all of your short form videos, and you can even use it for your long form videos as well too, okay? And again, like I said, if you need that, Noel, I think you have it because I sent it to you after we had the consultation. But if any of y'all who don't already have this stuff, you guys want it, send me an email, harkos@mmcpod.com, or put something down in the comments. If you guys are watching this on the replay, I will be getting these up on my website. I had to revamp my website. I forgot to put these on there. So I'll be getting those up here in the next week or two, okay? And then again, make sure you register all of your music with MLC, Harry Fox, ASCAP, or BMI, not both, and Music Match. Alright, so Noel, I know you said that, oh man, I already got all my stuff all up. You can still go back in there. You need to go back in there and go to MLC, sign up, start putting your music in there. Go to Harry Fox, sign up, start putting your music in there. And both of those are free, okay? Harry Fox and MLC are free. ASCAP and BMI is very, very cheap. Okay, it's like I think I paid $50 for BMI like 7 years ago. I haven't paid a single dime since, okay? But anyway, you go in there, sign up for ASCAP or BMI, not both, okay? I like BMI, some people like ASCAP, you know, to each their own, right? Do your research before you select one. But again, go in there, register all your music, okay? If you already have music out that you haven't registered yet, it's going to take you a little bit to go in and register all that. You're going to be like, ah. But once you get it all registered, then whenever you go and schedule one new song for release, then you can just go boop, 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 boop. Take you an extra 5 minutes to register on all the platforms because you already got everything all set up, and you just copy and paste, okay? And again, like I said, ASCAP and BMI, MLC, and your distributor, they all go hand in hand as well too. So when you're filling out your information, it's going to ask you different things that the other platform is going to give you. Okay, so I recommend just opening up a different tab every time you do it. And then again, go to Music Match to register your lyrics and get it up on all of the platforms so you can have the lyrics. Okay, lyrics are going to help a lot. And as a side note as well too, when you guys release your music videos, put your lyrics at the bottom of your description. Okay, after you put all your credits and, you know, all your other stuff or whatever up in there, your hashtags and all that, put the lyrics down at the bottom. For one, it's going to give you a lot more text that will help out in the algorithm, but also you're going to have your lyrics right there. You don't have to put them on the screen, okay? And I personally am firmly against lyric videos, okay? Unless you are in the video performing and people can see you mouthing the song and you have the lyrics going across the bottom, that's fine. What I mean by a lyric video that I'm against is one that just has an image, right? Like, you know, this has an image only, like your album cover or the song cover, and then lyrics randomly on the screen, and that's it. No, I'm firmly against that. But anyway, put your lyrics down in the description as well too, because that, again, that'll help people learn your music and love it more. Okay, and again, to distribute your music, I recommend using Lander. They have the distribution only package, and then they also have their whole full Lander studio. If you do your own mixing and mastering, I really recommend that you get the studio. Okay, again, it's only like $150 something a year, and you get 20% off. Excuse me, if you use my link. And again, I can give you that link, no problem. All right. So, as always, if you need help with any of the things that I just talked about here, I can help you out, alright? So I have monthly consultations. We can hop on a call once a month. It's $50, and we can talk for 1 to 2 hours, okay? I don't want to go any more than 2 hours, okay? But we can hop on a call. We can handle everything you need to do. I can help you get everything planned, organized, everything like that. If it's only a 20-minute call, hey, it's only a 20-minute call, okay? But we'll hop on a consultation call, and you'll still be free to send me an email or shoot me a message or something like that if you have questions along the way. But I will be there for $50 a month. We'll hop on one video call a month, and I'll be there to help you along the way as well too, with getting any questions you have and just helping you while you're putting everything together, okay? If you want me to start helping you out with your ads, I can do that on top of the consultation for just $100 a month as well too. plus whatever your ads budget is, you will pay that directly to the platform itself. Alright, so you don't have to send me any money for your ads budget or nothing like that. You pay that directly to Meta or YouTube or whatever. Okay, again, like I said a little bit ago, we're going to be making all this content for as low as possible. That way, even if you don't use me, let's say you never send me a dime, okay? You just use all the tips I got. You'll need to start doing ads for your top performing posts, okay? So when you're making these posts, you're going to have one that'll get 500 views. You're going to want to put some ads on that, okay? Now, if you don't know how to run your ads, hop on a consultation call with me. I'll show you how to set up your ads properly and stuff like that, and you can be off to the races, and you can start setting up your own stuff yourself. Or if you want me to manage it on a monthly basis, I can do that too, okay? But you want to be spending as much of your money as possible, okay? Don't go bankrupt or nothing. But you want to be spending at least $25 a week on ads for your content, okay? Whether it's your music video that starts doing really well organically, or whether it's a short, okay? You want to use the money to be going over there, okay? Or maybe it's a music video that you think needs more light and it's not getting that much light. Put some ad on it, okay? Again, if you want me to help you out with it, we can have a consultation and I can manage your ads for $100 a month. Or you want to do it yourself, that's completely fine. We can hop on a call one time. I'll show you how to set everything up and you can be off to the races, all right? Again, I also offer social media management services where I will take all of these videos that we've been talking about here today, your long form and all your short form, and I will go ahead and schedule all that up for you and make sure that it's all scheduled up and ready to go. I will even create a Google Calendar for you, and I will help keep everything in there. So the social media management includes us having a consultation call every month where we're strategizing and talking about what we're going to be doing. It'll also include me managing your ads for you as well, and I'll be posting everything. I'll even put up the description and the title and everything like that, hashtags, all the metadata, everything. I'll be putting all that in there for you and manage all that for you. So all you have to worry about doing is creating the music, creating the video content, editing all it up, and I can take off a load off your plate and do all that stuff for you, do all the rest of it for you, okay? And last but not least, video editing services, okay? If you want to be like, hey, look, I got some extra money, I don't want to be spending the time, you know, whatever your financial situation is, if you want video editing, I can help you out with that, okay? I can edit all 4 of your long form videos for you per month. So that's 1 music video and then the 3 music related / lifestyle related videos, and generate 5 clips for all of them as well too. And again, this includes this does not include me posting it or consultations or nothing like that. The video editing is separate from all of that. But the video editing right there, oh wait, that does get you consultations as well too. Sorry, I forgot about that as well too. But yeah, so if you need help with video editing and stuff like that, I can help you out. If you've seen my recent videos here lately, it's because I have a couple video editors that work for me now, and they've been editing my videos. You see how great they've been. I can help you out with getting the same kind of video quality, all right? And they do just as good on music videos as well too, okay? So if you need help with anything, I can help you out with all of that, okay? So let's go ahead and open up the floor. Anybody got any questions, anything they want to talk about, ask me anything right here about music. Let me say that before J-Tree and Sack get in here and Grigori and start saying craziness, okay? So, anybody got any questions over anything that I covered here today? Anybody got any questions over anything music related at all? Absolutely, yeah, man. That's a real comment from Sack right there, saying that my video editors do a great job. They definitely do, man. They definitely do. And yeah, they definitely help out. Also, my new background has helped a lot as well too. But yeah, they're definitely dope. So. Noel, do you have any questions, man? Anybody else who's in the comments and everything like that? Any of y'all got any other questions? We've been going for almost an hour here. I did my whole spiel, laying it all out. Yeah, if y'all got any questions, feel free to let me know, man. What y'all think about my lesson here today. I'm going to start doing these about once a month. I'm going to call them live stream strategy sessions. And every month, I'm going to talk about something different, give some more pointers and tips and tricks and everything like that. I used to, if you guys have followed the channel for a while, I used to make 30 to 60 minute long podcast episodes every week where I would go in depth kind of like this. But I started noticing that, people would only check out the first couple of minutes. So I'm like, okay, well, let me condense it down to 10-minute smaller chunks. And people are actually watching like over 50% of those videos now. And so it's actually helping in the algorithm and everything like that as well too. But anyway, before I would do this every episode and kind of go on, and I didn't feel like people were getting all the information out of it. So that's why I wanted to do these on a live to help people out, and that way you can ask questions while you're doing it. After I get my new computer, I want to start doing these small iPads. Okay. Yeah, we can figure it out, man. Absolutely. Great presentation, always full of great knowledge. Great, awesome, man. Did you learn some stuff here today? I know me and you talked about a lot of this when we had our consultation before a few months back. What was it, like 4 or 5 months ago? I think it was around the beginning of the year when we talked. But and that was before you had your album finished and stuff like that as well too, man. So and the background is dope. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I was working on this over the summer, dude. I like it as well too. One thing I don't like though is that if I have these lights up a little too bright, it makes my background look purple, right? It kind of looks purpley. It's actually blue, but depending on the lighting, it's whatever. Yeah, shorts cut on your stuff would be dope, man. It'd be interesting to try to figure out, but getting shorts done on your stuff would be dope. Hey, what's up, Kahuna? How's it going, man? That was a long bodega run, dude. I'm like finishing up right now, just basically opening up the floor and seeing if anybody got anything. How many artists do I have watching right now? I know J Tree's in here. He's an artist as well too. Gregory makes music as well, and then of course Zach's been making a lot of music here lately as well too. But like front-facing artists like Noel and stuff like that. How many artists do I got in here? Yeah, the past interviews is going to be a good thing to run shorts on. Your live streams, maybe not so much, but well, maybe, yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, let me... Hey, it slipped? No, it's all good, man. Hey, it's all good, dude. See, the beauty of me having this up on here is that people can watch later. But basically, I just went through presentation, I guess you can call it, right? And yeah, being able to record and stream at the same time is definitely going to help you out, Zach, because then we can just upload that video into something like Opus, and it'll find clips and stuff like that, and then we can just kind of cut those and go from there. Opus is a great resource because you can just take a link from a YouTube video, or you can upload the raw file itself, and then it'll analyze the transcript, and then it will go ahead and cut clips itself. And then you can go in there and you can do text-based editing, and it will be able to edit the stuff for you. It's fucking awesome. It's awesome. Now, it doesn't always do the best, especially when it comes to music. Okay? There's one thing I forgot to say a little bit ago. If you want to use Opus, I really recommend it, especially if you're an artist, you know, Noel and everything. If you're an artist trying to use, if you're trying to use Opus to help you out, that's awesome. When you go to your music videos, especially Noel, like if you have limited amount of lyrics, like if you're singing and stuff, you don't really have as many lyrics as like, you know, like a speed rapper will have a ton more lyrics, then it'll only take like one or two songs, or one or two clips. So you have to go in through there and manually clip them out yourself. But again, you can just take it really, really simply out of there, and it's pretty easy to do. You check it out. Yeah, no, when you get everything situated, Zach, just let me know, and I can go into one of my accounts for it, and I can show you how it works, and we can see what's up or whatever, and then you can go from there, dude. Because I got a couple different accounts for it. Yes, I still recommend Lander. And you're talking about that girl who trashed it. If you go and look at her channel, she makes those kind of videos for everything. Everything. That's why whenever you and Sack sent me that same video the same day, I think it was, if not 2 days in a row, I was like, yo, I can't stand this chick, because she will just make content just repeatedly. She made that about DistroKid. She made the same video about Lander, made the same one about TuneCore, made the same one about Ditto, probably, I think it was. She always makes those kind of videos, right? And she'll trash every single one of them, because all of them have their problems, okay? All of them have their problems. But Lander is the best. Yeah, she's supposedly a music lawyer. That's correct. You want me to print up something? I can have, instead of that being my logo right there, I can have that be a fake diploma. I can do it too. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, I think you're confusing, Sack, I was thinking about that the other day. I think you're confusing her with another chick that has pink hair on half of her hair. There's two different girls that make content. One does like marketing and stuff like that services, and the other one's the lawyer one. But they are both like white girls with half and half hair, blonde and like red or pink or whatever. But one is an artist, the other one is not, as far as I know. I could be wrong. Anyway, Lander is the best because they don't charge for all the extras. So you don't pay for YouTube Content ID. All the other platforms charge you for that, per song, per year. You don't pay for Dolby Atmos, which is where it takes the high quality version of your song and puts it out on the high quality versions of the platforms like Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify's getting ready to have one where they have the high fidelity package or whatever, where you can listen to it in like lossless sound. Okay? All the other platforms will charge you like, you know, a flat fee per song. I think DistroKid charges like $27 a song just to take your already high quality version of your song and put it up on the platforms. Ridiculous, right? But they charge for that. Lander doesn't. You know, putting your music up on Shazam and you know, the platforms like that, right? That you can listen to the music or whatever on, and put it up on jukeboxes and stuff like that. DistroKid and all the other platforms charge a per song per year fee for that. It doesn't. Lander doesn't. Okay? There's a couple other things as well too. I can't remember off the top of my head. I've went through in previous videos and stuff like that. But yes, when it comes down to it, Lander is the best out of all of those. DistroKid, again, like I said, they charge all these extra fees for all these services, but even if you don't use those, okay, let's say you don't use those, you will still get put on random playlists, and then DistroKid will come and hit you for having bot plays. Or you'll use DistroKid's wheel of playlists on their platform, and you will get hit for bot plays. And then also with DistroKid, you will see for the month of April, for instance, you have 30,000 streams on your Spotify for artists for the month of April. Well, by the time April payment comes out over on DistroKid, right, which is usually a couple months behind, it'll say 10,000 from Spotify. And you'll be like, well, where's my extra 20? And they'll say, Spotify only reported 10,000 to us. And that's it. You're done. What I believe is that somebody took some off the top when they said they don't. Okay? That's my theory behind it. But Lander doesn't do that. Okay? You'll have places like TuneCore, which will, again, hit you for all that nonsense. There's every platform has a bunch of craziness. Okay? But out of all of them, Lander is the best. Okay? And it's not just because I have, affiliate partnership with them and stuff like that. Like, they actually do good business. Angel Rec, for instance, right? She uses Lander. Noelle uses Lander as well, too. But Angel Rec has been using Lander since, like, February. And when she was first moving her music over, she would have issues with it being claimed from previous uploads or whatever, right? She contacted distribution support about it, and support got back with her within a couple of days with an actual resolution. Okay? Here's a good story. So she moved from DistroKid over to Lander. Before she did, she was having issues with one of her uploads on DistroKid. She reached out to DistroKid support. After like a week or two, she hadn't heard nothing back except for the auto reply. So she switched over to Lander. She was on Lander for about 30 days. And then DistroKid finally got back to her on that issue and just told her she needed to contact YouTube support. I can't remember the issue, but they were horrible. But Lander, every time she had an issue, and she had some issues while she was moving everything over, and then, if you all know, last year she went by a different artist name than this year, and so when she was moving everything over to the new name, she had a couple of hang-ups. But whenever Lander sent her the issue report on her email, she replied back, and they fixed the issue within a day or two. Every single time. Okay? She had an issue just like a month or two ago where she uploaded a whole album, and then she took the album down. Like, it was not like fully uploaded. She had scheduled it for upload, but she had uploaded it in the platform, scheduled it for release, and then she took it down because she was like, she ended up learning how to mix and master her music better, right? And so that she remastered everything and then uploaded it again. Well, Lander has a, not Lander, sorry, the streaming platforms have a policy where you could only upload so many songs per month or something like that, right? And she got a message from Lander, said, hey, you've hit your limit for songs that you can upload for 30 days. And so she had to wait and everything like that. But Lander was right there every single time. Okay? And what was interesting is when she was moving her songs over, she ran into one issue that would have been repeated on all the other songs. She told Lander how to fix the issue on one song, like what was going on, and they fixed it going forward without ever notifying her. Every time that issue came up, they handled it internally. Okay? So that's why I recommend Lander. And yeah, absolutely. Noelle's like, Lander is dope, easy to use, great customer service, and their mastering plugin is phenomenal. It took my tracks to the next level, absolutely worth the price. Absolutely, yeah. And you got the Lander Studio that has everything too. It's like $160 a year or something. It's like nothing, dude. That's like $2 a month or something. Okay, no, that's bad math. Either way, it's not that expensive. Okay, it's not $2 a month. That's horrible math. How much is it per month? Hold on. I don't have this in my head. Oh, it's like $13, $14 a month. It's nothing, okay? Yeah, she never recommends anything. She just trashes. Exactly. She's, yeah. Took your tracks to the next level? Absolutely did, man. Or if you do counter videos to hers, it would go viral. Now, I'm not really interested in doing counter videos to people. I'm just interested in giving the real information. Okay? Like my previous video that I just posted this past Monday. I started it out. I'm like, hey, well, it's official. Reaction channels are dead because UMG is killing the music industry yet again. And then I switched it up. I'm like, yo, look, here's the truth. Reaction channels have always been a fucking hustle. Right? And then I go into how artists should properly use social media. They shouldn't waste their time on these reaction channels and stuff like that. They should do it on actual promotional outlets, okay? And before you even say anything, Kahuna, you're like, oh, well, Sack's a reaction channel. No, he's more of a promotional outlet. He stopped doing all the reaction stuff. He'll even tell you, he says that all the time. Friday nights, that's a hang, listening to music, chilling, okay? If artists come through and want to promote their music, they can. But he has the artist interviews, the EP or album reviews and stuff like that, where he has the artist on, and they'll be going through it. It's a promotional opportunity for the artist, okay? Excuse me. And then the Wednesday is kind of a hangout and stuff like that. And then Tuesday is very promotional because what we're doing there is we're highlighting specific artists who create good music, and it's all audience submitted, or the artists themselves submitting it, and then it gets voted on, everything like that, and we're trying to highlight and promote, okay? So that's what I kind of talk about on that last video is, you know, I could have went in and did like a trash UMG video, but that's just how I started it out to kind of get people like triggered for a second, right? But I'm not about, you know, just trash and this or that or this person or that person or whatever, right? I'd much rather trash an idea or an ideology or a way of doing things and show the right way to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely facts. So, anybody got anything else to cover, man? Kahuna, you kind of missed the show and everything like that, man. But definitely let some artists know about this live stream here, and because basically I went over how to build a rolling 90 days worth of constant content and how to get it out and how easy it is, man. So. And if any artists, again, you have any questions or anything like that over anything I said, feel free to shoot me a message, put it in the comment section, shoot me a message, an email over at harkos@mmcpod.com, or shoot me something over on IG, shoot me something on the website, mmcpod.com, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But, yeah. Well, if nobody has any questions pertaining to what I talked about tonight or music marketing in general, I'm just going to go ahead and hop off of here and let y'all get back to your Monday night. I hope you all enjoyed the conversation here today, and I will let everybody know when I'm going to be doing another one. Like I said, my next episode that I will be having come out either at the end of this week or at the beginning of next week is going to be, I have a guest. You know, no, I'm not big on guests, but this guest is an executive from the MLC, the Music Licensing Collective, okay? And he talks about how to properly register your music, why you need to register your music, and he actually gets into a lot of the dollars and the cents of how your music all gets registered and how you get all the extra money collected, okay? I just basically did a brief summary right in here, but he really, really dives into it, okay? So it's a really, really good show, and so I think everybody in the chat right now is subscribed up. If you're just happen to watch and you're not in the live chat, you're watching on the replay or whatever, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, notification, all that stuff. And then if you want to be notified via email whenever I'm dropping a new video or whenever anything particular comes out, feel free to shoot me an email. Like I said, harkos@mmcpod.com, where you can find me at anywhere you want me to find, anywhere you. Like I said, my allergies are kicking my ass. Again, harkos@mmcpod.com. If you want to email me, mmcpod.com is the brand new website for any and everything Music Making Sense podcast. Make sure you all go check out the Artist Tools page over at mmcpod.com. Let me show you all that real quick, in case y'all have not seen the new website. Look at this new website, right? Right? Look at this. Very, very fancy. Very, very fancy. New website, okay? And look, I even got some testimonials on here from Angel Rec. Another testimony on here from Lindor as well, too. Noel, if you would like to have a testimony on here, Noel, just let me know, man. But if you're interested, you want to stay up to date on all the marketing information that I'll be sending out. I don't spam or nothing like that. I might send 4 emails in a whole month, okay? So go ahead and put your email down in here and you'll be up on it as well. Again, the Artist Tools section, I got to add a couple more things on here, but it's really, really good. You got mixing and mastering services from a couple of individuals that I personally worked with who are good at mixing and mastering. And they even have instrumentals as well too. Just let them know that I sent you and they'll hook you up. If you want distribution through Lander, again, right here on the Artist Tools page, this is mmcpod.com/artist tools, all one word, okay? But if you want to save 20% on Lander, you can go ahead and click it right here as well too, and check it out. If you're interested in getting an artist interview, okay, I got 2 different podcasts that I work with to help you get an interview so you can promote yourself properly. We got 2 Beers with the Band. This podcast is one that I actually helped start on the back end as well too. Guy I know, he really, really loves music and he loves talking to people in the music industry, musicians and people that do producing, everything like that, right? And he wanted to start a podcast to help promote artists. There it is right there. I do the editing for it as well too. On his podcast. It's a great podcast. If you guys have not checked it out, make sure you check it out. 2 Beers with the Band. Just type it in. Not 2 Bears, 1 Cave, okay? Not that one. 2 Beers with the Band. And then we also got Hip Hop Radar Underground, who is in the live chat right now as well too. Most of y'all know him. For those of y'all who don't, he has VIP interviews on the weekends. Great place to be. And then I also have a show that I co-host with him over on his channel on Tuesdays called the High Frequency Lounge, where we promote and highlight conscious music of all genres. It's mainly only been hip-hop. I have actually some rock music I want to submit, but it's all mainstream, so it sucks. But anyway, it's all underground, conscious music as well. But then he also, like I said, he does artist interviews and VIP interviews as well too, alright? And then also you got my services down in here, my marketing consultation, marketing and ads, and the social media management. If you're interested in that, click to find out more and send me an email and we'll get talking. If you're interested in the video editing services, just shoot me an email or a message or something like that and we'll get talking on that. I don't have it on my website yet. It's still kind of a behind the scenes building thing right there. But again, I will be putting the AI scripts and the calendar over on here as well too, as well as Opus. I got to put that on here. So these were some things that I didn't get added onto the website because I forgot. Yeah. So again, mmcpod.com is the new website. It used to be musicmakingsensepod.com, right? I shortened it to make it easier, especially for people who can't spell well. Okay, mmcpod.com. That's it. That's all you need. Go to the Artist Tools section, and you'll be able to check that out. And then, like I said, also you have links to watch and listen, links to me on the socials as well, and then all my services as well too. Okay, so yeah, okay, so appreciate y'all coming by. Hope y'all got a lot of great information. If you are not an artist, make sure you share this live stream with as many artists that you know and be like, yo, you need to go check out what he's saying over here and hit him up if you got any questions, okay? Yes, I have services that I sell for my time, okay? However, if you just got a quick question or something, shoot me an email or an IG message. I'll reply back to you within that day, if not the next day, depending on what time and if I'm busy and all that crap, okay? I'm not going to charge you just for, giving you some pointers here and there and stuff like that, right? But if you want me to actually take my time to have a one-on-one consultation with you in full, or to actually do work for you and help you out and help you grow, I do charge for my time, but I feel that my prices are hella cheap, okay? So, again, yeah, I like to help people, and yeah, I like money, but they don't have to go hand in hand, all right? So, you post in your community tab, appreciate it, man. But again, share this with every artist that you know. Tell them to check it out. They got any questions about anything I cover, drop something in the comments, and or shoot me a message on IG or an email, and I'll be happy to discuss anything in full with them, all right? I'm not just going to try to sell people on shit. I want to help people, okay? But again, like I said, if I'm spending my time and my expertise and everything like that, everybody likes to get paid for their time, okay? But if you are an artist and you are checking this out right here, right now, I appreciate you. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I've said it 5 billion times, but harkos@mmcpod.com. It's also in the bio of my YouTube channel right here as well, too. But if you're an artist and you got great value from here, make sure that you make sure that you share this with a lot of other artists that you know who could use some help like this, and be like, yo, look, this guy's the truth, all right? I checked this out. I've been doing this. Whatever. Send the information out, all right? Whenever you all share anything that I do here on this show, you're not just helping me grow and get bigger. You're helping artists grow, okay? Because whether they just watch my content and never like, never follow, never leave a comment, I don't know who they are, but they watch my stuff every time I drop something. If that bare minimum happens and they're implementing everything I'm saying, then they are learning and they are growing, okay? If they're taking advantage of any of my free stuff or any of my paid services, they are growing, okay? I mean, Noel was in here earlier, right? He was just kind of messing around with some music. Me and him hopped on the call. He's been following me as we've been going, and he is growing now. Okay, he's got a constant machine of content and music coming out, and he is slowly but surely just steadily growing. Just boom, 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 and it's gonna keep on going for him. All right. So again, share this with everybody you know. Appreciate you, and then yes, of course, make sure you go to Hip Hop Radar Underground tomorrow, Tuesday. Every Tuesday we got the High Frequency Lounge where I'm a co-host. We're going to be playing some great conscious music, and yeah, if you got a great conscious underground song that you like to listen to a lot, or that maybe you've made, go ahead and submit it over at hiphopradarunderground.com. All right, so appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good